Good morning, welcome to our allotment channel, family faith and allotment faith and family adventures. I hope you're all having a good time at your plot now. Now it's coming into season for planting out and getting all the seeds going, and it all starts to get active now, don't it? Well, yeah. So today I've come up here and I've got quite a few jobs to do today. It's one of those active days. I got my wife up with me. She's giving me a hand putting the netting on. I said in my last video I can't put netting on. Well, she's doing it this time, helping me do it. She's just nipped home to get it. So thought I'll do the introduction. Let me show you what's the state. Right, this is the state of play. Oh no. Look at all this lot. Right, so we've got all these to transplant. And those, all my pots to sort out. There my pots. Clean up my greenhouse a little bit to so I can put them in when I've done them. I always use these bases here, basically so I can water from the bottom, so I can just put water in the bottom and rather than from the top. Right, then the first job I'm going to do while she's nipped to fetch that netting, because it's a fairly easy job, quick job, is here I've got me a bed what I can put some glass over. I've got some, I made this bed actually to the right size of the glass, and put some lettuce in because it's still a bit cold in the evening. It's quite nice today, but it's still cold in the evening, so I'm going to top that up with compost, and I've got some lettuce what I've put in seed and transplant those in there. So in typical fashion, I've got my compost to top this up, went to get my lettuce seeds to, well, not some plants to transplant in, and I've left them at home. So my wife's going to do that Thursday, so we might get a video of her. Encourage her. Yeah. Right, so I'll just top it up with this compost while I've got the camera set up. This is heavy and wet through simply because I've left it outside on top of the bin at home, and it's been raining and everything, and it's soaked up all the water, and it's all really heavy, the bag was, and obviously all the compost is wet through, but it don't matter, it'll dry out. Right then. This has dropped down a lot, this bed has, to be fair. Just give it a going over to make it all nice and fine. We always put too many lettuces in and they're too close together. And this year, we're going to learn from his mistakes, hopefully. I'm going to space them out a little bit more, and I've got another bed, what I've shown you before, behind it, about off the sides of this, so I can now put some more seeds in and hopefully get a succession of lettuces all through the season. Right, what I've got here, provided I've got the right one, it fits on properly, is a shower door to just pop on top. It could do with a wash down. It's proper filthy, but we've got no water connected up at the moment, so well, it would do. Right then, is it the right one? Yes, it is. Well, it looks like it. There we go. That'll warm the soil up for when she puts them in. Ready on Thursday. To say, I made this bed exactly the same size as that on purpose. Been told not to use them actually because they can shatter easy and you can't get rid of the glass, but I've already made it and I've been all right so far. I'm not exactly sitting on it. Right, next job. Right then, we put these blue tubes on. What I've done here, I'm going to take one out to show you, is that I've used these metal canes, if they can be called canes, simply because if I use the wooden ones, they just snap off. When I put them in, push it in so far, and they just dink, snap, and they're no good. So I use these metal ones. They tend to bend round with the tube in, like so. This is the netting I've got from Temu. I'm just going to try and open it out a little bit without, and it looks actually quite good. Well, it looks a lot better than what was on. I don't know whether that's focusing in there. So hopefully that will deter the leaf miner. That's what it says about it. It says it's 100% PE, whatever that means. Lightweight, sturdy, easy to cut, wide range of application. Little picture there of the obvious. No, my wife is gonna cut this to size, pull it over here, secure it in around the edge. As I said, what my long-term plan, what I want to do, get some 2x2 and make a frame with this on, so it and some hinges, so it just literally lifts up, and then when it goes down, it's completely secure all the way around, some rubber around it, something like that. Then do that each year, just lift it up, dig it over, put it back down. But that takes time and money, and I haven't got any time, I haven't got no money. So we're going to do it the old school way we did it last year. But instead of using the big netting, which is over here, as you can see, that ain't stopping anything apart from pigeons. Instead of using that, we're using the finer stuff, so it should work. Put the blue tubes in. Now, just going to fix this cane on top so it don't go saggy in the middle. Pause. Oh. Right, so I'm just wrapping it round the cane and tying it at the bottom. Nothing special, just hold it in place. It says the first one I put on went straight on. There we go. Last one. Right then, there's a change of plan because this sticking out here, the cane sticking out here and here, the mistake we made last year on this big one is that it tore the netting because it just snags on the end. Well, I was thinking of ideas how to hold it up so it doesn't sag down, and I've come up with this idea. Let me just take this off and I'll show you. Simple. Piece of cane with a bottle on top, in the middle, push it down. So it's roughly the little bit higher than the hoops. That should be enough just to hold up the netting. If not, I suppose I could put 4 around the edge. But I'll try this and see if it ain't right, then obviously I can just manoeuvre it around. It don't matter. Right, let's get on with it. Right, guys, I've come up with an idea. I'm thinking of ways how to get this netting off the path, because obviously I'm gonna clean all this path. So we're not walking all over it, making it mucky, because we did that with the big bed last year and it's just ruined it. And also keeping it secure so the leaf miner can't get in. So what I thought is if I get a cane, simply get a metal tie thing, tie the netting to the cane like so, and then this is a moment of truth. I haven't rehearsed this, by the way, so it may go wrong. Just simply roll the netting up to the desired length. Yeah. Obviously, I've got to do the end bits as well. Like so. Like that. This side here, I've already done. I've got to think of something for the ends, obviously. They're not too tight. This side here, I've already done. It's like that. So all I've got to do is simply pull it down and put a brick on to hold it. Right, I'm going to have a play about with this, because obviously I've got to adjust some things to get it tight. So I'll see you in a minute. As you can see, I'm just making sure my microphone's on. What I've done here is basically, this is trial and error, and I'm just playing. It might not even work. It's just an idea I've come up with. Is the end, I've got plenty of net in there. So I've cut off a stick and just rolling it round like that. Rolling the netting over. Tie that over. It says. Hang on. Right then, folks. The end bit is a little bit more, got to think about it, shall we say. I don't quite know how to do it. As I say, this is just my experiment. It might work, it might not work. But what I've thought of doing is I've got a stick, a cane, roughly 3/4 of the size of the end of the bed, put the netting over it, and I'm just gently going to roll it. Then now secure it with the ties. Where's the ties? Sorry about this. Should have been prepared and got it. On that end. On the other end. Right, so now try and keep it all in line and give it a bit of a roll like that. Yeah, so that's nice and tight there. If I put some tension on the width of it, it should be okay. So with that being like that, I can simply put a stone there and secure it in. So that's right up to there. They're not going to get in that way. We do have a problem here, whereas this corner, I don't quite know what to do with this corner. Thing is, I know I'm being a little bit anal about this, but I know for a fact any gaps they'll get in, and we suffer that much with this alien leaf miner. I'm trying my best to give it the best opportunity possible. Like I just said to my wife, it's a little bit of a faff playing about doing this, but when it's done, it's going to be so much better. So it's worth spending the extra time just getting it right in the first place, rather than just banging it together like I did a little bit last year. Yeah, last year I just stapled it along there, along the wood, left it dangling down. We were walking over it, it started ripping and all sorts. So doing it this way, hopefully I can use it the year afterwards. Well, I think it's all done. It's not perfect, and I know it's took me a while to messing about doing it, but as I said, I'll sooner be it take me time and make it right in the first place, rather than redoing it. Let me show you. Right, there we go. Put another cane and bottle top to hold it up there. So simply, all I've did in the corners is wrapped it up and put a tent peg in, just to hold it down. So when I want to lift it up, I just pull the tent peg out, take the brick off there, and then just simply lift it over. I think that's all right, really. What do you think? There we go. So that's one bed done. Got the other two to do now. So then I've finished off my beds. That's the netting over these three beds of the white onion, red onion and my leeks. Hopefully stop the leaf miner getting in. It's not brilliant. It's a bit flimsy, but I think it will do its job for what I need it to do at the moment. As I said, in the future, what I want to do is build a frame with the netting over the top, with a hinge on, so it will just literally lift up and come back down again on a piece of rubber, so it's all secure and everything. But I just haven't got the time at the moment. So this is the conclusion of sorting these three beds and putting the netting on. Right then, guys, my wife couldn't make it up yesterday. The weather wasn't sufficient, and this is just to finish off this video. Where I'm going to put my lettuce in this bed. I've got two varieties here, so I'm not going to plant all these, but you get that many seeds in the packet, then you may as well put more in than what you actually need. Last year I put too many in and it was just full of, it wasn't feasible, it didn't work. So I'm going to space them out a little bit this year. I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of one variety, and then yeah, maybe 6 or 9 of the other. This one here is all year round. That's number 31. This one here is a different variety, but I forgot to write the number on. It's the only packet that I forgot to do. So my mistake there, and I'll put up what they actually are on the screen. Right then, so let's just tease these apart. They're very, very delicate. How delicate they are. One in there. Just top this up with compost if you remember. Oh, sorry guys. There we go. There's 3 in there. And I'll carry on. Yeah. All done. So I ended up putting 6 of the all year round lettuce, which is this 6 here. I put 6 of the other lettuce, which I haven't wrote on the pot what they are, but I'll know when I get home. So at the moment it will flash on the screen. Flash on the screen. There, just there. Right, let's cover it back over. This I meant to bring a big tub of water to wash it down with, because it's gone a bit mucky. It could do with the wash, but I completely forgot to do that next time. Place without breaking. Like so. I'll just show you these 3 beds here. These 3 here, which been on a previous video, consecutive sowing of me lettuces, and I'm going to put some radish in as well. So basically I've got these 3 grown here. Sorry, got these 2 sets of 9 lettuce growing there. These I'll just chop off and use the heads. I'm never going to eat all those. Resow some more lettuce. When they start coming through, I'll put them in there. By then they will be about ready. In the meantime, I'm going to put some radish in there. So basically I'm going to use these 4 beds in a rotation. Just do it rotational. Hopefully that'll work. I can try it anyway. But anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.